Hello everyone and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. I just want to apologize for, again, those 26 minutes being gone from this. But anyway, you did not miss the last episode, so you're all caught up to date if you watched it. Last episode, we found out we're going to be doing festivals, so that's the thing. So, yeah, let's just overwrite it or not. Anyway, let's get back to it. Welcome with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. It's like how we get to... I mean... Zero fumbles with the words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Sayori? You would think I would ditch you for Yuri? But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I want to just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Alex. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. Kind of weird thing for Yuri to care so much about. Did I just screw up my chances with Yuri? I'm gonna kill myself. And again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen that time? No! There we go. There we go. Just do all the big words. No! 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 I want it to be her! Stop jumping for that! It's supposed to be her! Oh my gosh. I hate this so much. I don't want her. There. Thank you. There. There we go. Yeah. Just get all the big words. It's all good. Yes! Okay. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have had a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. Oh, I can't wait for the festival. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat and all kinds of delicious food. Sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Oh, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. Wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Oh, I wanted to be. Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine. See? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. Say so. I wordly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation was already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe we should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Alex, what's up? This might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Do you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Alex. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really liked this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Oh, are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Oh, are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Alex. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than it always has been. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Oh, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. You should just forget about what I said. Try to talk to her, so I try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already knew that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to her and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so I can't hear from here. I sigh and set myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from her books, but she looks away just quickly with a flushed look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. Oh my gosh. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit on one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, something I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. Sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'll be glad to listen. Oh, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Oh, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much? Alex, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I get... Oh, man, I don't want to screw this up, but you need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri's-san looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is... I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. If I frickin' screwed up my frickin'... Oh boy, I'll have to frickin' destroy someone. If I ruined the possibility to do the frickin' thing that I've wanted to do, I will end the frickin' universe. Because I want to be with Yuri. It is my decision. It's who I want. Can't tell me otherwise. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Why do I care about this game at all? I follow her and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher, also fetches an electric kettle. We're going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Oh, man. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Alex in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Alex. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. I swear, if I screwed up with my chance with Yuri, I'll kill myself. I'm just kidding. I'm not a freaking weeaboo tit bag, whatever. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. We got really quiet. I'm scared. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Alex? How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, we can't always hide them away. but you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friends? Friend, you say? Oh, Yuri lifts her head. Alex, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. I better not just be friend zoning right now. I better have a chance to friggin'... the only reason... Because right now we haven't got to the crazy stuff in the game. All I know is the only thing that's been getting me through it is we did the Yuri. So if I don't get to be with Yuri, I can't. I'm gonna stop playing. I'm gonna do my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Alex, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, sure. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. Why do I care about this game? Oh gosh, it's mind controlling me. Stop it. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Alex. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Alex, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Aren't you like a high schooler? What the hell happened to your back? Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I'll retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolates, candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at her side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand so my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh my gosh, we're getting to the weirdo stuff. I like anime too, boy. Don't do anything gay. I don't want to see that. I can have good time with a story that's interesting enough, I guess. Alright? I don't want hentai stuff. Please don't go that route. Okay. Meanwhile, Yuri doesn't notice a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I used all my willpower to focus on reading. After all, a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and I fumbled the chocolate wrapper. It's still recording, right? It better be a freaking tit. Oh, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the paper. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, I like that, like, little dust effect. It's cool. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh my gosh. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate. I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Okay. Please don't get weird. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Alex? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. And you don't need to stop or anything. I see. Situation's gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Okay, please don't get weird. I feel her hot breath on my face. It's getting so weird! Thank you. I don't want it to become a weeaboo situation. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems! Alex, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks! The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yuri. Alex, your writing has only improved in the last few days. Every poem you show me is nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I get the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioned that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Alex, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. Bible can answer that for you. Mysteries. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. What's wrong with your body type? You're all the anime girl perfections of perfection. What? Your body type? Are you kidding me? I was 155 during the summer. I had to lose a lot of weight to get to where I am now. You can compare it with your body type is perfect. If only a girl with your personality, your body type, your everything had an interest in me. Alright? Don't even start with your body type. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I'm talking to her as if she can hear me. Oh my gosh, I am retarded, boy. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Alex. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Alex. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time... Sorry, I'm kind of breaking the immersion. I'm just checking. Okay. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? I want to be more than that! Rory puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah. I do. Let me get it for you. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky on an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds an endless enigma. The easiest wood to get lost in. The easiest world, sorry, is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an innuendo thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you'd even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topics as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing style, or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's not a surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wanted to show off. Felt like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, so we're saving here. We're going to end it here. So if you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up. Sharing episode time. Please don't forget to subscribe to Magneto Inc. because we have a show called Adventure Tales. We're in our final season. I am directing it and playing the main bad guy. So if that interests you at all, I have a link in the description. Go check that out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Finn Shamrock. We have an awesome... We stream a bunch of stuff. I'm on there way more often than I am on my own channel. We also... we have a show called Cancer of YouTube. And a lot of other cool stuff. So if it interests you, go check them out. As always, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.